This video is titled Engineering Professors Be Like. I'm a civil engineer, and this video is by Jaggi Star, which is a famous comedian, I think. Famous comedian and engineering professor, I think. So this should be a engineering video. This is quite old, like 5 years ago, but the reason now why I'm watching this right now is because many of my engineering friends have suggested me to watch this video, and I wanted to watch it with you guys. So let's give it a watch. Okay.
Okay, so those are some of the basics.
That is a very difficult topic to begin off with
like this. So
for people who are not from engineering background.
Yeah, can you explain?
That's a terrible question.
Intuitively, I don't see how that's possible.
Oh, okay, that's a terrible question. So, trying to keep up. F.
This is so true.
And that center beam.
That is true.
0. And
Some professors do be like that.
All right, you guys. Remember, they say there are no stupid.
Okay, I think I should mention that being a civil engineer, I study a lot of topics. This is a question on electrical engineering. The previous question was from applied mechanics, and I have studied all those topics. So I do know a bit about this, and I also know how to solve this. Okay, no more yapping.
We'll go this way, and then we got a transistor here, and then a capacitor, of course, and then
No, we don't.
Right, and of course 2 diodes to help with the, you guys know what's going on. No. And then of course we got another transistor here on this one, and then when it gets here, it's a louder signal, right? So the middle part's going to be what's on the midterm. Okay, so you guys have any questions on that?
Top right corner.
That's not a capacitor.
That capacitor.
Oh, you mean this right here?
No, what top right corner?
This capacitor right here? Which one are you talking about? Point to it.
Right there, right there. Keep going right. Don't go down. Okay, keep going. Keep going. There it is.
Okay, I'm with you. Yep, we got it. That says 100. Sorry about that. I can write a little small sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Not its value, its purpose.
Yes, exactly. It has a purpose. It's not just chilling there. Real good. So if there are no more questions, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right. So
I wonder why is it custom made and only available on your university website. It's almost like you made it.
The same information in literally any other engineering textbook.
Yep.
This happened to me actually. When I was studying in 11th grade, they told us on how we should buy all the written books, but never taught anything from that books and return us notes. That was the biggest waste of money in my life. And it cost about around 4,000 rupees, which is about $40, which was a lot of money for me back then.
I feel like it's just going to be easier to use online notes and practice problems.
So why was it required in the syllabus?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a thing. But you kept your receipt, right?
No, I assumed that you were gonna.
Well, looks like we both screwed up on that one.
Yeah.
Now, you could try reselling it next semester, but by then we're going to have the 2020 winter edition, which will be the exact same textbook, except some of the numbers will be slightly
Well, he
different.
did learn something.
But hey, at least you learned something. All right, you guys, so the test is today. Now, for the majority of you, you should be able to finish in the next 45 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, and you started 2 hours ago. I mean, look at this thing. I'm so glad I don't take this. So yeah, pretty much no one has ever finished one of my exams before.
No.
Now, does it make sense to have a test like that? No.
Yes.
But is it going to prepare you for the real world? You have to think on your feet and make decisions at a moment's notice? No. But it is going to make some of you cry, and to me, that's funny. Now, the problems on the upcoming test next week will look absolutely nothing like anything you've seen before, but that's why we have the midterm review packet.
So the test will look similar to that?
No. That'll take away from the fun of seeing your face on test day once you get to that first question. But no, this is still required to do, though. So I'm canceling all homework due this week.
Thank you.
To make up for the
50%.
you're about to take right now.
Oh my
Don't you guys
god.
worry, it'll only count for 40% of your grade. Not gonna happen. Okay, you guys, so welcome to the first day of hell.
Wait, what?
Welcome to lab. Let's start going over the syllabus. Let's just talk lab reports. What do we gotta have for lab reports? Gotta have a title page, of course, name, date, all that stuff. Gotta have a table of contents, right? Why do we need a table of contents? For no reason. Exactly. Just more points to lose and more work to
It
do.
is the
So
same.
everyone's happy, except for you guys.
Okay.
And don't forget, you guys need
In our lab, when I was in bachelor's doing my civil engineering,
the same.
they told us to make our conclusion totally different from each other, but everybody's look the exact same because everybody copied from each other and they did not care.
It's exactly 3 hours, which is why each lab's going to take you 5 hours. No, the labs aren't open
Yeah.
on the weekends. Then here's some things that can cost you a point. Like if you're missing a caption on your graph, you're going to lose a point. If you use the wrong verb tense, you're going to lose a point. If you use the first person, you're going to lose a point. For every missing unit, you lose a point. If you don't include the equipment serial number, you lose a point. If you use the wrong verb tense, you lose a point.
Professor,
Yeah.
how many points are these reports out of?
Oh, great question. These lab reports are worth 5 points each.
What? And you take off an entire point for each of those?
Oh yeah, but it's only 1 point.
That's 20%.
Still, it's just 1 point.
20%.
I feel like we're both saying the same thing. Like, it's just 1 point, not that bad.
Why?
Do you ever take off half points?
Yeah, but I treat those half points like gravity.
You round up?
You round that right up exactly. I feel like integers are just easier to work with for everyone, you know?
No.
Good job, Andrew. You know what? I'll give you half a point extra credit for that.
Oh, nice. Can you round that up?
No. That'd be like 20%. That's way too much. In fact, we round those down because there is no extra credit in this class.
Really?
Yes, really. Let me tell you,
Okay, when is that?
in a place in life for extra credit and free handouts for doing nothing. And that's called the College of Liberal Arts. Their door's always open. Speaking of which, I do need a refill of my coffee. And remember, when you guys are doing your pre-labs, so you have to
Yeah.
calculate the values you expect to get in lab, just assume no friction, no air resistance, no internal resistance. All gas is an ideal gas. All fluid flow is laminar. E is 3, pi is 3, 4 is 3. Sine of x and any other function that also crosses the origin are the exact same function. When you're doing your lab,
Why could it be?
what was their error between my theoretical value and my experimental one? Because I mean, no one's going
Yeah.
to measure the exact theoretical value that you should be getting, which is why no one's theoretically going to get an A. But I want you guys talking about this in your sources of error section of your lab reports.
Will the sources of error
Yeah.
for each lab be exactly the same?
Yes, they will.
Will we have to write
Because-
that every single time?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because.
Okay.
And lab reports will be turned in online, so I guess we can do it. So what do you guys think?
Just don't make it Friday.
Fridays at midnight makes no sense.
That was
Fridays
funny.
at 11:59 p.m.
Also, that is funny because it's true.
That way you don't have to worry about it over for the weekend, but if you procrastinate, you can't really enjoy your Friday, which is kind of funny.
Professor,
Yeah.
I have my write-up for this year.
Uh,
I'm ready to go.
It was a major concern in my engineering college actually, because one of the students protested that if the professors teach from studying YouTube videos, why should we pay the professors to teach the thing they have learned from the YouTube videos? Can't we just learn from the YouTube videos and reduce the tuition? And the college said, absolutely not. Kind of funny remembering that, because I know the professors just memorize the textbook and read from and study from the YouTube videos.
All right. Let's see what you got. Okay, you might want to consider changing your title to "How to End My Sentences with a Preposition." So let me just. Ooh, right here where you literally talk
Yeah.
about a more efficient method of renewable energy, you use the first person instead of the third, so that's going to cost you. Do you not like commas or do you just not get them? You know semicolons are used in programming, right?
I have had a confession to make. If I ever become a teacher,
Is English your first language?
I mean,
Did you read
I was a teacher for like, if I ever become a teacher again, then I feel like this should be me, because I am very punctual about English, and I lose my mind when people don't use commas or semicolons. So this is kind of relatable for me.
What kind of margins are we working with here? Oh, you forgot to comment your name on the top of your code like I instructed, so I was like, I don't even know who wrote this code, right?
I wrote it.
Exactly, it could have been anyone. I'll just assume it's plagiarized for now.
There are wrong
Good news,
answers.
this part's just about your opinion, so there are no right answers. But there are wrong answers. Alright, this is a solid D+ paper.
I did everything the requirement said.
Oh, but that's only if you wanted a C at the max.
So what do I need to do to get an A?
I don't even know. See, that's the crazy part. And that's it. You guys are pretty much done. The finals next week, but otherwise, best of luck with everything. You are all ready for the real world now. I mean, you've had several years of solving and deriving equations which pertain to very ideal conditions which won't reflect reality ever. All while doing labs that we came up with which will look nothing like anything you'll
That was kind of sad.
So, best of luck in your future engineering careers.
That caught me off guard. That last word caught me off guard. Anyways, if you found this video interesting or useful, please do not forget to subscribe. And that's it, guys. See you tomorrow.